Hey everybody, it's Kyle Van Voorst with Voorst.com, and today we are discussing a controversial topic. I'm looking forward to it. What is that topic, you ask? I think you read the title. Let's talk about it. Alrighty, so today we are discussing personalization versus automation. Ding, ding, ding. Personalization versus automation. Now, there are two camps that you should be aware of. Camp one, personalize everything. Spend as much time as you need crafting the perfect email and focus specifically on improving response rates. And then there's the other camp, the automation camp. These people are usually scary. They wear masks and they don't really talk much, but they are doing a lot. They're sending mass emails hoping for low conversion rates, but because the quantity is so high, it's going to make up for it in the end because there's less effort on their part. Look, there's nothing wrong with either camp. And when it comes to automation versus personalization, we're really discussing quality versus quantity. Well, where do you fall in the debate? I'll tell you where I fall. I don't want to choose. I want to do quality and quantity, and there's one way that I know that's really good at accomplishing that. And that thing is prioritization. You must prioritize your leads. And how do we do it? It's very simple. A, B, C. You have your A leads. These are the top priority. They look like really good fits. They're typically more developed businesses. You have a ton of data on them. And you know that this is a company that could really benefit from your product or service. Then there are B leads, number two here. B leads are one that look like they're pretty good, but you're not 100% sure. You're on the fence. They're not as qualified, or I should say pre-qualified. They're not as pre-qualified as the A leads, but they're pretty close and definitely worthy of that B spot. Then number three, C leads. These leads are the dark, dusty leads that fill up the bottom of your CRM that hopefully, if you have the right fishing equipment, you could pull out a nice little prospect out of there. Those are the C leads. You don't know much about them, or it may seem like on the surface they're not a great fit, or you just don't have enough data to make that decision before reaching out. Either way, you need to bucket your leads into those three buckets so you, as an SDR, as an account executive, can prioritize your time to make sure when you're doing the quality outreach, right? That's the high personalization. You are spending that time on highly qualified, high revenue producing opportunities. While on the other side, you're using automation to be able to cast a wider net amongst those leads that you're unsure of. And what may end up happening, or what typically happens, is you're going to be reaching out from an automated perspective to C leads. Some of those leads will reply, you may get a meeting or two, or the timing might not be right. And when you get those replies, those leads either go into the B bucket or C bucket. And you're actually pulling from this kind of this dark, deserted, oftentimes neglected, right? The island of misfit leads, so to speak. You're pulling from those and filling the B and then the A list. And then likewise with Bs. Some of these people will reply, you're gonna put them into the A list as well. Real quick, if you're liking the content, please click the like button. It helps us out a ton. Now, let's get back to watching the video. Now, A-list leads. High personalization, like I said. As you're doing that personalization, you're gonna have more time after you're reaching out and you have a lot of your A leads and sequences and you're working them as normal. That's when you start putting some personalization, some manual touches on the B leads. And maybe just the first email is a manual touch and then there's some automated follow-ups, while the A leads, you're manually tailoring every single message, or maybe you're doing more videos or things that require a lot more work from you and a lot more time. But it's worth it because the payoff's bigger and they're already pre-qualified. Those B leads, you're going to do some of that, not as much. Leverage automation to do some of the follow-up or any other parts of the sequence that you feel automation will be helpful to have there. But you're really focusing on mixing that quality and quantity approach by using personalization as much as you can justify outside of the A leads on those B leads. And then C leads, Let's automate all of that. That way, you have a healthy stream of automation going, taking advantage of that 1 to 3% of the market that's ready to buy now. And you have that quality approach going to the pre-qualified leads in your pipeline. So that way, you're not wasting a bunch of time spending quality outreach on unqualified leads. Nobody wants to do that. So I know it's not a great answer. Who wins the debate? Personalization or is it automation? The truth is you got to be down the middle. And if you're closed-minded, I can tell you, you're not going to be very good at prospecting. Things that I thought would never work totally worked. And things that I was super fired up about and was the greatest prospecting idea, I'm a genius, fell flat. So as long as I've been doing this, I can tell you, it is a marathon. You got to test a lot and you got to do different things. When they zig, you zag. And if you get really good at investing yourself in the process and becoming addicted to the prospecting process, you're going to find yourself generating better results. So don't pick automation. Don't pick quality or personalization. Do both. And ultimately, I believe you're going to see better results. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I look forward to talking to you soon.